Hey everybody, Sean Bukowski here. Hope you're all having a great week, start to the week, a little earlier this week. I want to talk to you something that's going on in Austin this week, and to do so, I have to circle back to a couple of years ago during COVID. And during COVID, as you recall, we wrote about it a lot. The city of Austin enacted some of the strictest restrictions on, and really not some of the strictest restrictions on landlords in the state. And for we wrote we wrote a lot about it for a while. You understood that was at the beginning of COVID there was high unemployment and they wanted to keep people in their homes, and it was understandable. But even as unemployment came down and COVID, people were back to work and COVID kind of resided, the city of Austin kept those restrictions in until finally they got rid of them. Well, now this week at the September 1st city council meeting, they're thinking about bringing one of those restrictions back. And it's a bad idea. It's a bad idea for a lot of reasons. But the restriction is this requirement for a notice of proposed eviction. And what that means is if you have a tenant that's not paying rent, before you can issue a notice to evict, which, as you probably know in Texas, you have to issue a notice notice to vacate, and then you have 3 days. The tenant has 3 days to move out, and then you can file your eviction proceedings. This makes you file a notice to propose eviction, wait 21 days, then file your notice to vacate, then file the eviction. So effectively it tacks on an additional 21 days before you can file an eviction against a tenant who's not paying rent. And it just doesn't make any sense to me. First of all, it's not what state law is. We have a state law that governs the landlord-tenant relationship in this area. I don't know why Austin feels the need to change it. In addition, it puts a burden on those landlords for 21 days. That doesn't make a lot of sense. And we know what's going to happen. This effectively makes the cost of development and property management higher, and that's going to lead to higher rents. This is a city that has a desperate affordable housing crisis, and the city is potentially enacting more laws to raise the cost of running and developing property, and it just doesn't. Like I said, I've said this a few times now. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So the city council meetings on September 1st. Call your city council member, tell him or her not to vote no on this, and keep it the way the state intended, which is the 3-day notice to vacate. Thanks a lot. Hope you guys have a great week. Talk to you soon. Subscribe to our blog, our podcast, our newsletter. Thanks.